Right guys, welcome to Tuesday the 21st I nearly forgot, of May. I'm just in a field, funnily enough, and funnily enough in a tractor with a flail. So, reason being is, this is one of my little flail jobs I end up doing. So back in a T5 down here with the power up mower, trying to get this knocked out. Now you might kind of realise that the angle and dangle of this tractor is a bit off. I think I've got my camera straight, or fairly level should I say, rather straight. Hopefully you can see how much the scenery is moving, because I am in a lovely ridge and furrow field. So for anybody who doesn't know what a ridge and furrow field is, basically it's a leftover from the very old days when there were awesome carts on the roads and awesome plough. And what they'd do is they'd actually use a plough and make high bits of land and low bits of land. So basically they'd end up having like a drainage section in the middle, which was a low bit. You'd plant your crop on the high bit and it wouldn't drown out. Usually it was used as well on wet land, which this is. We're still in the moor area of this, well, village. It does get quite wet. You'll see the reed grass again kicking around. So yeah, it is quite ridged and furrowed. So obviously the ridge is the top bit, the furrows are the low bit. I suppose it's not obvious because that's why I'm saying it. So yeah, it's about a 3 acre field, maybe pushing 3.5, 4. I've cut this field I think 5 times or so now in the last couple of years. It's actually, they've had me in earlier this year to be fair. With the lockdown being on there, I think it was the son wanting to come out here and do some, I don't know, messing around or something. So they asked me to mow it off, and this is the re-mowing of the field. I think it was about a month ago this got mowed off. If it was a flat field, I'd quite like it as a hay field, to be honest, but there's no way I can get a tractor and baler through the gateway. So basically off to the right of me now there's a track that's about 12 foot wide. The owner of this field has put a 10-foot gate in at 90 degrees to that track. So basically the T5 is on 4 lock trying to get in. I can do it in one shunt, or if I'm really on a good game I can get it in one go without shunting it, but it's a bit of a pain, to be honest. I was talking to the farmer, actually passed the number on to this owner, and he said he'd managed to be in before with a John Deere 550 round baler, and I think it was his case at that point, so basically the equivalent of his T5. But I think he must have had a wider gate. Either that or he must have spent about an hour trying to go backwards and forwards, inching his way in through the gate. So yeah, it's not too bad a job, steady away. I do end up knocking out a few shear bolts in this field because, well, I'm using M8s to be fair. Not using, I should be using shear bolts, but I'm a tight ass. There's no other way of saying it. If you take it steady, drop a gear or two, you're usually alright. I've also sharpened the flail up, well, last time I sharpened the flail up, so she's a bit more on the job. So yeah, steady away really. I've also been out spraying for the last day yesterday. Yeah, I did all yesterday really. It wasn't too bad, it started off quite nice, it was perfect spraying conditions. A bit of a breeze to get rid of drift out of the cab, and yeah, it was going alright. and then by about 11 o'clock the wind started picking up. By then I'd done my customers' fields and I was on to doing the estate field, the big boys winter field. I decided just to carry on because I'd done the headlands the other day, so a bit naughtily I carried on, but the drift was still staying in the field, wasn't going anywhere else onto anyone else's crops or land. So yeah, bit of an annoying one, but that's basically all but I think about 5 acres of grass to do yet to spray off. I've been using Pasture Master and Polo Headland. Oh, sorry, Headland Polo. So it's all worked out fairly well. You might be wondering why I've just done this little bit backwards and forwards. But it's just easier than trying to, well, work my way around. There is actually a bit of a drainage system off the furrows as well. So the back there is like 2 little islands of land. It's just easier to back up and mob off. It was a bit thick. So drop it down a bit more. At the bottom of these furrows it gets quite thick with the grass. And with the reed grass as well. And I've already, this is my last shade ball, I've already shaded 2 off this morning. One was on startup, which I thought was a bit unfair, and the other one was going through a tough bit like this, so I just got to fettle the controls a little bit, just lift the flail up a little bit so it's not digging in quite so much, which has still got a bit of a strain on. So that you just can't quite get enough momentum going on it. Keep that flail going. Yeah, we'll get there. We shall get there. It was a bit of an odd night last night as well. I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning. I thought, bugger it, I'll go have myself a bit of milk, you know, as you do, because I'm like 34 years old. So I got myself a drink, sat down and thought, let me just have a look who's on YouTube and what's happening. And Andy Detwiler, the harmless farmer, was on. He was doing a live feed. If you haven't come across Andy, I reckon you should go check him out. If you haven't, well, the lad's lost both his arms when he was younger in a farming accident. He was only a youngster when it happened, so he spent all his life with no arms. But the stuff that lad can do is ridiculous. Now, being half asleep at 2 o'clock in the morning, I ended up having a conversation with him, or should I say posted comments on his live feed about chainsaws. Now, who on earth would think somebody with no arms was looking at buying a chainsaw, and a battery powered chainsaw like that? So yeah, it was a bit of an odd thing to be waking up to and having a chat to somebody about. But no, it was quite good fun. So I'll try to put a link in the bottom if I can, if you haven't come across Andy. But yeah, it did make me laugh. It was a bit surprised that I was up at that time in the morning as well. But such is life when you get old. So yeah, that's about it really. We've got about another half of this field to do, and then we'll see how we go. Oh, I should mention as well with this field, it's basically just to let their dogs in. There's no cattle or sheep around in it. It's just literally somebody's bought a house with a plot of land at back to let the dogs on. So that's about it really. Right, I'm going to shut up mumbling and I'm just going to leave the camera to run out. So I shall say thank you very much. Hope you're staying safe and well, and I shall catch you on the next one. Enjoy a few minutes of me trying not to swear. Right, I'm going to put my radio on, I'm bored now. Cheers, bye.